Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm Matt Michaels. I'm Lieutenant Governor of South Dakota, and I want to thank, first of all, the people who are here from the media outlets for providing information about what's going on in Union County, and specifically today down in Dakota Dunes. It's very important for us to get the information out and get it out there correctly, and I think today is a very good example of how dynamic the situation is, how prepared people are, the organizations and cooperation, not only from the Dakota Dunes individuals or Union County folks, but the rapid response team saw today what was happening in terms of part of the levee and with the water. And I just absolutely, you can probably figure out, I just came off of the water, and we were looking at the behavior of the river. And the river right now, where we were marking it, is going about 10 miles an hour through the area of concern. And they found a sloughing from the wet side of the levee in an area around called Bay Hill. So it's at the bottom of the Dakota Dunes, right obviously on the water. There's a current that's coming right, that has developed and continued to develop right there against the river. A normal current at this stretch is further towards the Nebraska side. So I just returned from the boat out there looking at what was transpiring, and actually there are eddies, small whirlpools turning into big ones that have come in to the bank like little mini tornadoes and hitting and digging out and causing that dirt to fall. And I will tell you what is really great about the systems that's set up is, number one, it was identified by our quick response team, and the National Guard folks called it in immediately. Number two, then all of the team got there right away and are working on stabilizing it through a lot of riprap. The trucks are moving very fast, as you can see as you walked in. We have exit 1 closed just for that purpose, to make sure that we can get the traffic down to the area where it's necessary. But having been down there for a couple of hours, what we're seeing is that it's working. The riprap is stabilizing. We're looking at a longer term situation, building it up in the interior side to protect it. But the message is that it's an unstable situation. What's predictable is that this is unpredictable, and that the systems that we have all put together with the Corps of Engineers, the National Guard, the local contractors, getting that riprap in there, the big pieces of rock, filling those holes, it's stabilizing. As you get further out, what was happening and is continuing to happen is there's areas that are almost 30 feet deep. If you understand the river pretty well, that's obviously unusual, and it's creating this digging effect back into our levee on that side. So we're looking at this as fixing it, stabilizing it, and then analyzing right when I'm done with you, going down and continue to work with the experts down there to see what it is that we can do on an ongoing basis, because the rest of that channel could hit the area called Spanish Bay, and we don't want to correct one problem and create another. And so if you look at the map, that it's an ever-changing circumstance. The other good news is that the river is at its height. In fact, it's stabilized, and it really is settling into where it should be. But this is what's going to happen with these levees, with the boils inside. And I couldn't be more proud of all the folks, especially the National Guard and our contractors and everybody immediately out there. So it's a dynamic, changing situation, but the other piece of good news is everybody's alive and everybody's safe. I'll let Jeff Dooley talk a little about it from community's perspective.